kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sanders. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Colorado! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for his defense.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sanders. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from his secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go to the toss. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
The old school toss play, huh? Little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after it. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their back.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on second down. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Johnson looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They move the tight end all over. He wants to pass it on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Buffalo's hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Dillon. That's where they'll mark him down. The one, a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting that conversion.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? And this is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security. Give the defense credit, though. They forced the takeaway and changed momentum.
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Corners are going to bail. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he has to find a way to keep his feet in bounds there. He would have had the first down after making the catch. As it is, they'll turn it over on down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Gonna take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Now on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
Lets it fly! And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete as the 2-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned